Alright, welcome to episode 1 of Broken Prism Reviews. Today we got Krash Karts by Tower Guard Games. Alright, I'm going to open up the box here. Well, maybe. Ta-da! Alright. So we have some packing debris. I'm going to throw that away. Just keeps everything in place. Everything's in little bags. We'll pop those open and show you the different cards here. Alright, these cards with the cars on them represent your player color. I'll show you the pawns in a bit. Then here's different characters. These are optional characters. And there's a bunch of special ones in here from other games available out there, other indie games. You got Tiny Epic Kingdoms and some little Dungeon Explorers. In here somewhere we have Dig Down Dwarf, Zogar's Gaze, Plague. Let's see what else is in here. Tower, and Villages. So a lot of them are other GameCrafter designers. Their games featured in this one. It's a really cool community thing. Here we got a bunch of bits. I'm going to pour them out because, you know, it's a common thing to do. It's the rubber ball, a little speed boost. We also got a bowling ball, good for knocking people out of the game. Oil slicks. Oil slicks are always a good event. We'll get to those. Here's the little cars again. Multicolored cars. They go with the cards that indicate what color you are. It's good for randomizing it. If you have someone like, damn, I want to be blue every time, you can shuffle out those cards and randomize what color who is. Again, more bags. These are the tiles. These first couple are shortcuts. Then we got some track. We'll get into more of that later. You got straight tracks, curved tracks, the start section. So this is where the players start. And yeah, some more curved track. That's great. Get that put away. Then the rule book. This rule book is actually very, very nice. Take a look at this. It flips up and is in landscape. I really like that part. It's got some cool art. And then it's a lot of text, but just take your time and read through it. Everything you ever need to know is in there. And even thank you for playing. That Tower Guard Games are just very polite folk. Alright, here's a quick look. Those colored cars again. Some of the characters. Track pieces. You know. You're going to shuffle those up and set those aside. The cheat sheets are pretty straightforward. You just set them aside. So in a two-player game, you set it out like this. You split the track evenly between both players and get your colored cards on the starting blocks there. And you should be good to go here. On a player's turn, you can move. When you get to the end of a road there, you're going to play another tile and then make your final movement. So you get 3 action points. You could also buy items, and these are secret to you for use whenever you're ready. 1 item per action point. It also matters what your position is. They're first, middle, and last. So if you're in first position, you get one from the first pile. Middle, last. So if you know you're going to get to the end of the track, you can go ahead and put another one, but typically you would just wait until you're at the end. Another player might play an item on you on their turn, like a squirrel. You can't go in that section. Oil. So all you can do is drive right into that oil and flip over, because you can't go backwards. But I'm going to go ahead and draw an item, because I can do that. And I got a bowling ball, so I'm going to use that to knock out that squirrel. Just boom. Bowling ball goes straight ahead of you on the track you are on and take out anything in your way. So take out that squirrel, then I can move one forward. Here's an advanced look at the game further down the road. You're going to have parts all over the board. It's like a twisted version of Mario Kart. Last moves. I've been ahead the whole time. I come up in here, but I made the mistake of laying this shortcut and the other player wins. So again, a nice overview of the board. Really fun game. Like I mentioned, it's kind of like, you know, any other racing kart video game you've ever played, but with the fun of playing with your friends and making that dick them over choice. Really nice rule book, really nice box. Really like the art. So now we're gonna repackage it, because there's all that stuff, all those baggies, right? You can just put the tracks in there, cards off to the side, little plastic cards in there in one bag, the little pieces in that other bag, rule book, and close it up, and you're done. My initial impression of Krash Karts is it's lots of fun. I'd been to a Comic-Con in Dallas and talked to people about the previous iteration about Mad Rush Rally, and people are like, "Oh, racing games, it's not my genre, or whatever." Well, it's a fantastic game. Don't get hung up on the fact that it's a racing game. It's so much more than that. There's more strategy in how you move your character than just go as far as possible. You need to strategically place your car around the others, use the items and weapons effectively, and try to sneak in a shortcut. It's more a ballet of chaos than a racing game. Part Death Race, part Mario Kart, and part Twisted Metal. I think you'll have lots and lots of fun with this game with your group. Took it to a Reddit meetup here in Dallas on the Mad Rush Rally side and played it with them. And this game is it's a small little package, fit in the back pocket. Everyone I've played it with had fun. Really enjoy the game. I think the guy has really hammered it here. This is a great, great game for anyone's gaming shelf. And I want to talk about it being made at the Game Crafter. It's a great print-on-demand service. They was able to do his Kickstarter, get it fulfilled, do a bulk order fulfillment, and get it shipped out. And then it was immediately available. For anyone who missed out on the Kickstarter, there's no wait for the games to come in from India. It'll be 3 or 4 months. He was able to fulfill it within weeks. So it's one of those, he promised a delivery date, nailed the delivery date. The combination of Kickstarter and the Game Crafter is great for any independent game designer. You've got all the little race cars, the tiles, the little weapons and stuff that you can use in the game printed there really easily. It's a great box. Again, I'm going to show it to you again here. The box is very sturdy. It's tight fit package here, so it goes right on the shelf, and it's just great. It sits right there in the corner. You see Krash Karts, you'll be able to slide it out and get right to playing it. Set up super fast. Again, you just assign a colored car and split the racetrack among everybody. Playing with an odd number of people, any extra that's not evenly dealt out tracks just get set aside for later. And then those alternate options to use the characters. The characters are hilarious. They add the exact feel you want from a Mario Kart kind of board game, where the skeleton can plague people and keep them from using their abilities. The Gamelin Knight is just really great add-ons by using the characters, and adds replayability because you're never the same character twice, or you can just play vanilla without the characters. You'll have fun implementing squirrels at the right time to get people to say, squirrel, to get that real anger moment there. You'll be able to tow tractor them, tip over their car. They won't be able to get back up. There's a lot of just great features in this. 30 to 60 minutes, it says on the box. 2 to 6 players, ages 12 and up. And about that, there's nothing violent. It's a racing game. If you can teach them the rules, you can play 8 and up. There's just a standards and practice thing in the States where you can't say 8 and up without getting it certified. But, it's a really fun game. There's lots to be said for it. The artwork's all really well done. He added that smoke in there. That smoke's really great. It's just a lot of attention to detail. It's clear that this designer wants to do this. This is something he's passionate about, and it's very exciting. Look forward to other games from him in the future. Just very pleased altogether.